DJ, you go crazy.
DJ UTV, let them know who we got in the building.
607 not the punk gang, on GD, on BD, on Vice Lord, on Larry David. Don't start playing with me, DJU. Don't start playing with me.
607 what you on, gang?
I'm on that gang shit, no lame shit, cop back and aim shit. I swear to God, mama. I swear to God, mama. I'm on that gang shit. I swear to God, GD.
Well, welcome to DJ UTV. It's definitely a blessing to have you. Let the folks know who you got on the couch with you.
I got Karma too. I'm in Chicago, so I got Beasky to shoot. I swear to God, my mama. Stop playing with me. On GD.
Well, welcome to DJ UTV, man. Welcome to Chicago, bro.
Yeah, I'm always in Chicago, gang.
Right, I heard you say you from Chicago, even though you really from St. Louis.
No, you got. I'm from St. Louis, Chicago. It's kind of new. I'm GDBD Vice Lord. I'm kind of like from 63rd and OTL. That's what I want. But I'm like the original gang in Chicago, because you know the first gang in Chicago was kind of like a different gang you don't know nothing about. It was the Egyptian Cobra. I was talking about, and everything branched off from the Egyptian Cobra, because it was like a club gang, and they branched off, and they got the Larry Hoover and all them on GDBD. So you know I'm everything. I'm like the truth. That's what I about. Well, I am the truth. That's what I about. Yeah, I'm the original gang in Chicago.
Man, 607 you got a lot going on, bro. We want to unpack as much as we can in the short time period we have. But I definitely want to congratulate you on your success. You know, on your YouTube. I know you just got your 100K plaque recently. You know what I'm saying? Your podcast has been doing amazing. So, you know, salute to you and everything you got going on.
Right. That's good, but I'm a demon slayer gang. That's just earthly shit, right? I'm trying to slay some demons.
Okay.
So
you got some demons? You got some demons on your hit list?
Demons is, they come from within. So it's kind of like hard to see them. They being like your kids, your mama, your brother, your sister, all that shit like that there. So it kind of be like kind of hard. But once you kill the ones inside, you can kind of like guide the others.
Hey, bet that up, gang. Didn't know we were muted, man.
Because you really can't kill a demon. That's why God didn't kill his demon. Because like God and devil the same. You kind of got to like balance it. So if you balance the demons, it's good. So I don't kill the demons. I just teach them how to balance. They do a whole lot of killing and shit in Chicago. That's why Durk in jail. Because the demons ain't balanced. If they would have been balanced, then Durk would be free. He won't got to get in the booty. I mean, I don't know. I'm in Chicago. I shouldn't have said that.
Man, it's definitely a lot of demons outside, you know, and it sounds like, you know, you was speaking on how we could be fighting demons sometimes.
Yeah, we always fighting demons. Look at King Von. He got 10 hats. That got to be a demon. So when he died, Chicago's just supposed to ride. Ain't nobody supposed to cry. Because, like, he was fighting his demons, but his demons kind of like won. That's what I'm about. See, when your demons win, you got to come back in another body and do it again. So King Von here right now, we just don't know where he at. That's what it's all about. Well, we don't know where he at. He probably right here. I don't know.
Now, when you mentioned...
Boy, look, by the looks of it, boy, that boy done came back in every YN there is, ain't it?
10 hats. So you talking about King Von?
Yeah, King Von got 10
Jeff.
hats. But he couldn't kill his own demon. So he kind of like lost that war. I don't know. You gotta ask him about that. He's still here. He can hear you. Just talk to him.
Well, let's take it from the top, man. 607, tell us where you from.
I'm from St. Louis. I'm from 607 Hillside.
Fact,
right?
they been on one
it's
lately,
in Pond
boy,
Line.
for real.
They kill a lot of people out there. I'm from Backdoor City, all right? Back in the day, everybody used to smoke crack, but they stopped doing crack. Now everybody do fentanyl, all right? It's like high-speed juice. It's NyQuil, Sprite, and the blue Percocets, but it gotta be the kind with the fentanyl in it. It can't be the regular 10s or the 5s. It gotta be the blue with the fentanyl. And everybody in St. Louis, they do that. And they steal your car and kill you.
Damn.
Kind of like Chicago, but a little different.
Backdoor City.
Yeah, I've heard them refer to St. Louis as the backdoor city.
Yeah, backdoor. We kind of like invented that. And like Durk ran off with it. So I kind of came to Chicago to reclaim it. But instead of reclaiming it, I just kind of like, we click now. Chicago and St. Louis click on GD. I kind of like did that.
Man, where you get that cup from?
Jesus. I'll tell you about it later. Jesus got it for me.
Chill out.
Okay, we'll talk about it later then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So tell us about coming up in St. Louis, bro. I understand you have close affiliations with the famous rapper Nelly.
Come on, gang, stop playing with me. I ain't got no affiliated with him. He owed me $50 million. If that's affiliation, then that's good. I wrote Country Grammar, gang. A lot of people think I ain't write it because, like, he kind of, like, f***ed it up. He made it into, like, a gay song. But it was a street song. That's why you're down, down, baby, your street with a Range Rover, street sleeper, baby, cock ready to let it go, right? Then he changed it and made it, like, gay. He turned it to, like, a nursery rhyme. But no, I ain't do it like that. So you got to understand that. But I don't f*** with him.
He changed it up and made it gay.
But he do a lot of fucking, but in reverse. He like taking in the booty. I don't know.
I'm on point.
He taking in the booty. But it's good taking the booty because gay and straight the same.
What?
Okay, now one question I want to throw out there real quick because, you know, the fans be very curious. How old are you?
Old enough, your mama, rich enough, your bitch. Next question. Stop playing with me. I ain't coming to play. I told you that.
That boy trying to get Aunt to walk off first 5 minutes, bro. Come on, bro. You do any research, man. That's one of his walk-off questions right there, bro. You tripping. Like, come on, DJ, you?
I told you I ain't coming to play. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with you playing already, gang. Stop playing with me.
You see? Your blood boiling.
All right, cool. You unk for real.
A 607 and it's UNC for the Crips. It ain't UNK. It's UNC for the Crip. I'm Crip too. I'm from 30s. I'm 6'0". On hood. Stop playing on me. On dead homies. On brick baby.
We want to hear about some of your experiences in this in this interview, man. Some of your stories, man. Because it's clear you've been around the block a few times. You know what I'm saying?
They calling me a hoe?
Nah, I ain't calling you a hoe. I just know.
But listen, it's a real party. It's how you can't get in, but it's different. Cause it's a real spirit party you can't get in.
Oh.
Jesus off the drink.
Yeah.
And Moses off the hen. That's what I got on mama. So you want to talk? We gonna talk about when I was in Chicago and I almost got backdoored by Pappy brother. He tried to kill me with a bad perk.
Tay Sav?
Yeah, Tay Sav tried to kill me with a bad perk. That's what I got on mama. But I don't know if he knew it was bad. But he probably knew it was bad. But he probably just needed the money. Cause you know I got stamped in by the people over there down there on they from the Greens. And he got a partner named Fruit Loop. That was kind of like his manager. And I came down and, I had a bad drug habit, gang, right? I just had to have drugs. Right? I just had to be high, right? So I came down one time, I was looking for the Percocets. But they didn't have the 30s. But he had the 10s. But his 10s wasn't real, gang. Like, I pull up, I ask Fruit, I say, Fruit, who got some Percocets? He said, Tay Sav got them. I said, cool, well, take me over there. So he pulled.
Man, don't nobody got them, man. Only people got them things, man, the doctor. If your ass ain't go to the doctor, gang, yeah, I got some fentanilla. Yeah, I got some fentanyl. Yeah, I got some fentanyl now. Go, whoo. The doctor's gonna put you with that real shit when you get to the hospital.
Pulled me over there, and the first thing I know is when he pulled me over there, it's like a whole lot, I guess we on the North Pole, I guess. But it ain't cold. So I'm kind of like, why it ain't cold? Like, but we get over there, it's like a whole lot of houses. I pull up. He like, go in. I like, by myself? I'm like, cause I ain't going in by myself.
Moses
He like,
off
no, he got you. So I get out the car and I walk up. And I see Tay Sav like, cuz, you got it. He like, yeah, I got it. Now he go in his sock to get it. Now when you get it, he get out in the bag, and the bag had all kind of like dust in it. I'm like, I ain't never seen no Percocets with dust before. This ain't funny. That's all, Mom. This ain't funny. It's a true story. Ask him.
That's them pressed up pills, man. Come on, man. Ain't nothing but fentanyl and probably Molly. To be real, bro, you going out bad, gang. You might as well just get off that detox, head to the you go to jail or something, bro. You need a detox. If you can't afford one, go get locked up or something, cause yeah, tripping.
I said, I ain't never seen a Percocet with dust before. So he give it to me. I say, gang, it's real? He said, cuz I won't play with you, that shit real. Don't Pappy. I'm like, okay, don't Pappy. It's real then. Stop playing on me. So I get back in the car. So I got my home.
PSA, man, you do pills, you a junkie. I ain't gonna lie, you a junkie. You do pills, you a junkie.
With me, Delbo from St. Louis, he showed me the light trick, like how to put the Percocet on the light. But I wasn't gonna do it, disrespect him in his face. I wasn't just gonna put it on light, like disrespect him in the face. I'm in Chicago, you know? He might put something else in my face, so I'm gonna get back to the car with Fruit Loop. So I get back to the car with Fruit Loop, and I get Fruit like, you got the perk. I'm like, yeah, it look good. But the whole time it looked bad. But I ain't wanna say it looked bad yet, because like, I ain't got no evidence. One thing you don't know about the streets is, if you say something without evidence, they'll kind of like kill you, and then you die for nothing. right? So I want to make sure I got all my facts together, right? So I passed the Percocet to Devo. He knew not to take it. He put it on the light.
Did he just say if you snitch without the full evidence, what? Hold on. What you talk about? You saying if you snitch and you get caught, or you saying if you snitch and you lie? Man, if you snitch, you grits, yo boy. You forgot? If you snitch, you grits. Snitches get stitches. Period.
But it didn't glow. So when it didn't glow,
and they go to jail.
I said, "Fool, that perk ain't glow. What's up with the taste salve, gang? Why you say that bad perk?" He say, "I told you not to get it. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. You took me over there, nigga. Stop playing with me. How the you tell me not to get it?" Shout out to Fruit Loop though, cause he probably, they try to backdoor me, but I'm from St. Louis, so I can smell the backdoor. So shout out to Taste Salve too on Pappy. But gang, why nobody talk about Pappy no more? We gotta bring Pappy back on Insane on the North Pole. Stop playing with me, cause they talk about everybody else. We gotta talk about Pappy. Yeah, but that's my story about Chicago, cause I got kind of like stepped to Chicago when I was in the penitentiary, right? I tell you what happened. I was in the penitentiary because I was, I ain't gonna talk about that, because that's kind of like bad. But I was there with Fruit Loop, and like, they had a GD phone, they had a Vice Lord phone, they had a Neutron phone. But the Neutron phone was really the GD Vice Lord phone when they didn't want to get on the GD phone. So there was no phone for the outsiders, right? That's what I'm talking about. So I get in there, and there was a big guy named Fruit Loop, and another guy had Life in there. So the guy that had Life, he was a GD. So I knew he needed stories from the streets. So I went in there and started telling him the story for the streets. He tapped me in with GD. And then when he tapped me in, I kind of like knew my play. I saw on the phone that I knew was weak. I stepped to him. "I'm tired of you and this goddamn phone. Give me this phone, nigga." But I already knew he weak and shit. And then as soon as he stood up, the nigga with Life stood up. He stood down, and they gave me a phone. That's how I got my phone in Chicago. So I got Obama, because I kind of like played with the mind on GD. But he stabbed me in, I was GD. I got out, Fruit, went to the Greens, they stabbed me in, I was GD. But then I'm kind of like Vice Lord too. And I'm Cobra too, because I fuck with Snake and them over there with Cobra. So I'm everything, gang. That's what I want.
I ain't never heard about this Cobra thing he talking about. What this is?
Now, when you were locked up, was there ever a time in which you considered becoming a Muslim?
Yeah, I was a Muslim too. When I was in Greenville, down there, I was a Muslim. I was a Nation of Islam. I was a Sunni Muslim. I was a Moor for a little while too, but the only thing about the Moor, I couldn't eat that much pork. I had to sneak eat the pork in my cell. I ain't really like that, because like, I want to eat my pork outside, so I had to be a Christian then, so I can eat my, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, gang.
It was good,
I
gang.
can't eat no goddamn pork. Stop playing with me. But I played 5 times though, gang, but I had to have a pork. Stop playing with me. I kept my magic carpet and everything. I still got my magic carpet. Stop playing with me.
Aladdin?
Stop playing with me, DJ. You're a Muslim. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum, brother. Salam alaikum. That's like
So what you think about like the latest trend of a
Cobra
lot
like,
of
nah, they
rappers,
on your ass.
becoming Muslim, converting over to Islam?
Which rappers you talking about? The ones that signed and the ones that's not?
Fly off.
Both.
Well, the one that signed, they gay.
Horse?
And the one that's not signed, they're about to be gay. But they
Angel
become a Muslim for
Martinez.
protection. Because the street's over with. Everybody's snitching now. Look at Durk in jail. He about to be a snitch. So, I mean, I'm sorry, DJ. You.
Y'all boy think Lil Durk gonna snitch for real, bro? I don't think he gonna fold like that, bro. For to use your own credit card and tell on the person you gave it to use it, that'd be crazy. That's snitching too. If he say, "Oh nah, what's the name had the credit card?" He's snitching. He's snitching. Like, even though he trying to put the blame on somebody else, that snitch, you better be like, you lost that. You better say that shit got lost. Somebody found it and we're like, you know what? I'm gonna use Durk, Lil Durk. You feel me? If not, gang, it's over with. Like, it's over with.
You ain't lying.
For real.
You is DJ. Oh, y'all about to spin some records.
Hey.
He about to spin. Durk about to snitch. Everybody know that. Durk about to snitch. All the rappers about to snitch and be gay. That's the new trend. Be a Muslim, get protection, get your daddy out of jail, and then be gay. I don't know. That what we talking about? What we talking about?
You dissing
I'm
Durk.
confused, DJ.
We were talking about men becoming Muslim.
Yeah. They trying to be like Durk Daddy. Shout out to Big Durk. On GD. Shout out to Big Durk. But I seen him. But only thing about that, I'm gonna keep it real. See, it's a way of life. How you gonna become Muslim when you still wanna kill? When you still think you better than everybody else? See, the thing about religion is it's kind of like a trap, right? Because heaven and hell, they both are bad. They both were made by the devil. See, let me tell you how I know. Because you can take a good Muslim man and a good Christian man, they gonna argue and kill each other about who's God. Now, how either of them closer to God? So when you talk about a Muslim man and a street man,
He said,
I said they
was
both
brick
the
lady.
same. They both fake as shit. Stop playing with me.
Gang said Durk already telling his lyrics. Nah, facts. I ain't gonna lie, but today, how this man let that song drop when they picked him up, bruh? Like you went in. I could have swore that was an AI song, your boy, because how much this was snitching word for word. I'm like, Durk, you need to chill, bro. Like, you going in, bro, beat the case, then drop the album on their ass. Stop playing. We beat it, yeah. We beat the body, all that. Stop playing. You feel me? They gonna drop the shit soon they pick him up. Like, bruh, what are we doing?
He ain't lying. Assalamu alaikum.
Now you get deep on them. You get deep on them. You get deep on them.
I just want to keep it real, right? Because like everybody act like they Muslim on one day, on Friday when they make the salat, but then on Saturday they on the block. I don't know. I be confused. So shout out to all them if they think that's good. But if you a Muslim, then stop doing content. Pray 5 times a day and give me what.
Gang said, I'm saying, why drop an album in jail? I feel like the reason he really did drop that album in jail, though, if we keeping that bit all the way 1,000, that boy probably needs some more lawyer money. You feel me? So he probably used that real quick to, get the advance, but he already had the songs pre-made, pre-recorded, all that shit. Use that money that they gave him for the album to promote that bit, gave that bit to the lawyers. You feel me?
They say, give sakat. Give me sakat then. That mean like give your shit away. Yeah, give me sakat. Stop playing on me. Yeah. Give me sakat. Yeah, that mean, you know what that mean. That mean give all your shit to me. All your earthly things.
Right.
The Muslim ain't supposed to have that. Yeah, so tell Durk Daddy give me all the money that trust
on that
account.
music.
Tell him let me get that trust account because he a Muslim.
You about to light up one of them roaches?
Come on, gang, stop playing on me. This ain't no roach, gang. I don't smoke roaches, gang. It's that pressure. Come on, gang, stop playing on me. I ain't coming to play.
You said he don't smoke roaches while lighting the roach?
So take us back to your crack smoking days, man. How did you get addicted to crack?
I ain't never said I was addicted to crack. I said I smoked crack. When I said I was addicted, tell me one time I said I was addicted. Stop playing on me.
Right. You right.
Yeah.
Well, you did say you stole your TV and you blamed it on your cousin. So that's one time right there. You let me know something. Nigga ain't stealing some shit if he ain't addicted, gang. You down to bad if you stealing TVs from your auntie, gang. Or that was your grandma. Grandma or auntie, one of the two, gang, I don't know. It might be some, I smell cap. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but crack introduced me to crack. You smoke crack too. Act like you ain't never smoked. You look like you smoke crack. You ain't smoke crack?
Hey, bet that up, gang. Bet that up.
You know, you ain't smoked it yet. But listen,
Bet it up, Glory.
crack is good, but it was better before they put the baking soda in it.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Right? Because like, when I started smoking crack, it was good to smoke crack because nobody knew you was smoking crack. I'll tell you what I mean. The best time you sell crack is to your family. But one time, I tried to sell crack to my auntie, and one thing about that, she didn't always have no money. So I tell you one time, my auntie name was Rosalind, and shout out Ross. I said, oh, Mom, this gotta be the truth. So I was at my crack house, and my crack house was owned by a lady named Riri. And Riri right now, she's my mama best friend. So my mama probably watching this like, goddamn. But I told her mama it's true. So I went with Riri, and I was selling Riri some crack. But Riri had a big booty back then.
Real,
but I wasn't looking at her booty because like my mama best friend, she just had a big ass, right? And so Rosalind came over one day, and she said she wanted to buy 20. I'm like, damn. Okay, I see her smoke crack a little bit, so all my 20s was kind of like 5s. I told my mama. So they was like kind of like 5s, so I took a little piece off of them, but I could still make the money back. So I sold my auntie the crack. I'm like, shit, here you go, ain't this what I got? Now I'm relaxed. She snapped my hand up. I told her mama, before the crack hit the ground, she snatched it in the air. I told her mama, she took off running. But she opened the door, she slammed the door, so I hit the door. Now I got my blick on me. I'm finna hit her, I can't kill my grandma, my grandma's daughter, right? It's gonna be a problem when I get home. Right? So I put the gun down, open the door, pick up the brick, I throw the brick, it hit the thing. Now mind you, after I did that, she was tripping. Now, I go back to my grandma's house like, anybody there, now here's the problem. She looking for me now. I told her mama, well, you seen this ass nigga, she looking for me. So I ain't gonna lie, that's the first time I ever squashed the beef. Right? So I found her like, listen, I don't want no smoke. And she kind of like made me give her a few 20s again. But it was good. I was like, don't fuck with your family, because you can't kill them, but they can kill you.
Dog.
I was like, oh, mama, that's the last time I smoked crack. Well, that's the last time I smoked crack in the daytime. I always smoke crack at night. It's good.
You say you always smoking that?
You say you always smoke it at night. I heard that too. Hey, good shit, DJ. You my boy on point. That boy, so you still on that crack rock? What you saying basically? That man said he used to sell crack to his auntie, y'all boys. Ain't no way. I thought he robbed her for the TV. So you robbing one auntie, then you going to Riri to sell her some crack. Shit crazy, boy.
And
That
now,
boy's a
3 o'clock in the
comedian.
morning. That's the best time to smoke crack. You should try. You want to smoke some crack? I don't smoke it no more. Once I did, you had a bald head, look like crack. Look like a 50. So, mama, your head like a 50.
That boy would have smoked.
No.
so how was you able to, put the crack down?
I met Sophia. And Sophia kind of like told me you was God. And like told me like, why you getting high when you God? And it's a trick. The world illusion. You not even really here. You in a dream. Wake up. Yeah, after she told me that, I kind of like woke up. I was kind of mad that God was a I'm sorry. I was kind of mad. I'm sorry, Sophia. I said because like they say down here. But I kind of like found out God was a woman.
Man, that man just gave us 3 times he stopped smoking crack. You heard me? He ain't stopped smoking crack. That's 3 different times he stopped. Cause one time was when he left his baby in the drawer. When that boy was upstairs, he said he put the baby in the drawer real quick. He closed the drawer real quick. The baby was crying. He went back upstairs. The baby couldn't breathe and shit. She was cold. He put the baby inside the oven to heat her up. I don't know. That shit was crazy right there. That one. That was one we just heard. The other one, this man talking about he sold his auntie some crack. Riri, come on, huh? And then he say, he stopped smoking in the daytime only. At night he blowing that shit down. What you mean at night you blowing that shit down, gang?
And when she came to me, she kind of like told me like, you ain't gotta smoke crack no more, cause it's an illusion. You was never high in the first place. So I ain't never been high before. I was like, oh, mama DJ, I thought I was smoking crack, and crack not even real. Stop playing on me. You think I'm playing? Yeah, she told me everything was illusion. And she told me that Jesus was an illusion too. But he was real, but he was kind of like a hologram. And she told me about the Anunnakis and their tablets. And she told me everything. And she told me how to align, right? That's what I got with mama. And then she told me the biggest trick ever. She told me all religion was fake. And they always make you go to heaven or hell. And she told me they all was a trap. That's what I got, mama. And I started smoking crack after that. Come on, touch that cup. Yeah, I started smoking crack after that.
But I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill a kid. If I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash. Broad day, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no roof. I will hit a list for real, nigga, get fun by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoofing, better than spoofer, I got spoof.